back, are you? I hope you've a plan to get your little friend out of my garden. Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee may have their mischievous moments, but they knew better than to rummage in my roses. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a man of action around here. You did it! Thank goodness! You've rid my garden of the nasty little rascal, and with little damage. Now be sure it never happens again. I don't want to see any more of your canine companions on my property. Do you understand? Well, I was going to dig a hole there anyway to plant my newest addition. Looks as if that wicket has done it for me. All's well that ends well, I suppose. Well, thank you for retrieving that dog from my garden, Gromit. Most men could learn something from you.
He certainly does look like he loves to dig. Careful with your bones around that one. Lead line tires, Gromit, just to be sure we never get a puncture. I suppose that lever does look a bit like an old bone, doesn't it? No wonder the crafty canine went and buried it. Give a dog a bone and into the ground it goes. It's their nature. Oh no. Did our fastening nut go missing? It holds the lever in place. It's a critical part of the apparatus, Gromit. This is no good, lad. That was my last number 12. What rotten luck. Look at that! He found our nut! Fantastic, Gromit! Perhaps I was a bit hard on him before. I didn't know the little one had a penchant for tinkering. Oh, he's just afraid. Heavens above, he's a positively petrified pooch. Poor little lad. We ought to call him Twitch. All that hard work fouled up by a few rogue whippets. Careful, Gromit. The Infiniflavor motor is volatile without its crank. Fantastic, Gromit. The churn's back on. Well done. Ho, ho, ho. And there we have it, lad. Uncrossed a few crossed wires and our flavour engraver is as good as new. Now we ought to be back in business. Up we go, lads. Nothing can stop our infini flavour ice cream from taking off now. Bit late for the post, eh? Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Oh, good heavens, no. The question is rather, how can I help you? Name's Muzzle. Monty Muzzle. Philatelist, philosopher, philanthropist, and purveyor of fairground amusement. I hope by now you've heard about Monty Muzzle's Save the Dogs fundraiser fair to be held this weekend.
Oh, yes, we have. Gromit and I were just...
Oh, glad to hear it. I was deeply saddened to hear of your recent tragedy, and I'm making it my duty, as a dedicated and devoted dog lover, to help you all raise the necessary funds to repair your canine shelter. Imagine all those precious animals out on the streets.
A tragedy. What a shame for all those dogs. But Gromit and I might have the perfect contribution for the fair. We were just putting the finishing touches on our patent-pending infini-flavour ice cream machine.
Ice cream, you say? Ooh, who doesn't love ice cream? The creamy coldness, the satisfying sweetness, the profit margins.
And our machine has custom flavour technology. Its flavour scanner extracts taste molecules from any sample provided. We're able to make limitless varieties to suit any customer.
My, that does sound impressive. Oh, Bayek, Mr. Wallace. I know a good money-making opportunity when I smell it. What do you say to this? With my financial firepower and your unique ice cream maker, we could put an infini-flavour retail outlet on every beachfront from Blackpool to Bognor Regis. The world will be your Knickerbocker glory.
Franchising. Do you hear that, lad? We could be ice cream barons.
If you bring your invention to the fair and manage to make a hefty contribution for this most needed, dog shelter.
It's a deal. Gromit and I couldn't be more excited. Oh, our in-house creamery assures us peak freshness. Speaking of the dogs, Gromit and I have come across 3 little lads who need new lodgings.
Well, look at that. Aren't they the most precious things you've ever seen? My charity begins now, and I've got the perfect home for them. Yes, quick-looking devils, too. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Willard. Walkies. Come on, you. Your new home awaits.
Off they go, lad. Say goodbye.
Be seeing you and your contraption at the fair, Mr. Wallace, and be sure to bring your wallet. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monty Muzzle's fundraise affair. It fair warms my heart to see so many charitable souls here today. So let me warm yours by selling you a handful of tickets, available for a nominal fee, the proceeds of which will put a smile on the face of a homeless and abandoned puppy. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, them tickets is good for every attraction. You can fry your favourite food, take on a chicken in a game of wits, or ride the mighty muzzler. Every penny goes to charity, every ticket, in short, will wag a tail.
I say, Gromit, isn't this a thrill? And such a noble cause, rebuilding a shelter for your canine companions. Oh, your new chum must have dropped his toy in excitement. I bet the little fella's having a grand day out. Probably never been to a fair before. Hey, that must be the remains of one of the flies that was blowing around this morning. Can't abide litter, so I tore it up and offered it as slips of paper to the punters. Here are some tickets, lad. Go and find your friends and have some fun. Ho, ho, ho. Do you fancy a cone, Gromit? Isn't the fair grand, Gromit? Mr Muzzle's put on quite a show, and the Infini-Flavor's a real crowd pleaser. We're gonna get that dog shelter rebuilt in no time. Make whatever you like, lad.
Have a pie to enter, do you? Give it here, and I'll get to it in due time. Quite the turnout of entries I've got. Bound to find a master of ceremonies in here somewhere. No use sniffing about for a competitive edge. These pies are all absolutely disgusting. Didn't take you for the cheating sort. Willing to do anything to get ahead, are you? You'd cheat a little old lady out of a baking contest just to win your 5 minutes of fame as this afternoon's Master of Ceremonies? Then what are you doing, nosing about these entries? Keep to your own entry. But knowing what you filthy creatures are prepared to wolf down, I can't imagine you've much of a discerning palate. Strawberry rhubarb with cream. Not a terrible texture, but a horrendous pie. Oh, good. Strawberry rhubarb reminds me of me Auntie Mildred. What an horrible old shrew she was, always force-feeding me with her horrid confectionery disasters. Oh, good heavens. What rotten memories. Hey there, you meddling mutt. What are you doing up on my stage? Get down at once. I'm the only one allowed up on stage. The only other person allowed to disport themselves on my stage is the Master of Ceremonies of the Grand Pie-Eating Contest. And somehow I don't think with your limited canine brain you'll be able to create a pie deliciously mouth-watering enough to win the bake-off and receive that honour. So if you don't mind, sling your blinking hook. Me and the Master of Ceremonies, i.e., not you, big ears. Oi, hound features. I told you to stay off me perishing stage. Now, the Master of Ceremonies of the pie-eating contest can wander up and down the stage as he likes, but I'm afraid you don't quite fit that description, do you? Go on, get off, out of it, sharpish-like. This is coming along nicely. Much more than I had anticipated from a bunch of provincial paupers. Oh, those dogs will be saved in no time. I doubt you're making a direct charitable deposit, so why don't you go and nose about elsewhere? Now, where was I with this filth?
What a man! Selfless, heroic, charitable. Hello, Gromit. Enjoying the fair? Must be easy to enjoy such simple pleasures when you're a dog, not knowing the pain of unrequited love. You just wander through life, sniffing and scratching your way to happiness, while I must endure the loneliness of living without a man worthy of my hand. Oh, but then there is Mr Muzo, raising all of those funds for our poor, homeless pups. I've never seen such altruism in all my years. He may be of meagre means himself, but he's rich in other ways. Oh, and what a handsome partner he'd make! Certainly compared to the rest of the town's buffoons. Are there no real men here worthy of the name? I want someone strong, brilliant and brave to lavish me with praise. For instance, I had my hair done this morning, and did anyone notice? Not one of them. I'm sure Mr Muzo would have, had he not been so busy. But what does a woman have to do to attract attention?